Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 2815 Southeast 59th Avenue here in Portland. We're located in the basement of the house here. We're going to try and scope another line that's connected to the little extra unit. It's attached, it's kind of like an ADU at the back. And we'll try and scope that line as well. Anyway, we're in the main house here in the basement, going through a 3-inch ABS cleanout. Ties into the cast iron pipe. I'm going to zero out right here at the base of the stack. I'm going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. And here we go. Transitions here over to 4-inch ABS pipe. And we just went through a short stretch of pipe right here. There is some standing water. We'll take another look at this on the way out when the line's drained out. It's fairly minimal, but whenever you have standing water, it always increases the likelihood that debris could collect and then possibly lead to a blockage. But other than a little bit of paper or particulate floating around that water there, there's no debris buildup that's indicating that it's causing significant flow problems. And it transitions here at 39 feet over to concrete pipe. Looks like 6-inch concrete. Right there at the joint on the left side of the screen, there are some root strands coming through the joint there. Obviously, they're not affecting the flow this time, but the joint there is compromised and has roots coming through it. We also have a break here on the line. Yeah, that's actually it looks like a perforation through the sewer pipe there. That's not a pipe joint. And then right here at 41 feet, we've reached the terminus for the line. I'm going to go do locates and find out where this is at. This line's quite a bit shorter than I was expecting it to be, so we'll make sure it's heading to the right place. Alright, I successfully located the camera head. The line actually goes to the rear of the property, and where I'm picking the signal up at, it looks like the camera is probably maybe 2 or 3 feet on the other side of the rear fence. Pretty much straight back in about the middle of the fence. Anyway, I'm going to pull back here. It's unlikely I'm going to be able to actually get on top of these spots and locate both of them, but I do recommend a repair here to, one, fix this hole that's in the sewer pipe that's developed, and also where we have roots that are starting to come through the joint here. Most likely this is probably going to be on the other side of the fence, so the best I'll be able to do is to locate the line as it goes through the fence line. It's definitely worth checking on, as this line has been updated completely all the way to this point here. There is a good chance that the city may be responsible for this section of the line. A lot of times when I see an update go all the way out and then just transition to old pipe, a lot of times that's because this is where the responsibility transitions also. So it's not guaranteed that way, but it's definitely worth checking into because it could be the city's problem. Currently, neither one of those issues are affecting the flow. This hole here in the pipe could be allowing some water to escape, like toilet flushes, high volume of water going through there. Most of the water is still down here in the flow line. Probably the majority of it is skirting past that point there. But either way, I recommend doing a repair to correct both those issues there. At 40 and 41 feet. I'm going to get back here safely behind the fence line. Hopefully this will do it here. And I'll just draw a white arrow where the line passes under the fence and the depth at this point. Okay, I did a marking just on about a foot or so prior to the fence line on this side of the property, a white arrow pointing the direction the pipe is running through there. And I'm getting the camera headed about 8 feet deep. It's down there a little ways. And then basically, once you're past that arrow, the issues here seem to, I would wager they're about 1 to 2 feet or so just beyond the fence line is all. But it will require probably further locates to more accurately locate those spots there. Call the locate company or the city may be able to actually come mark that. I would definitely get that repaired. You've got roots there that are they're hard to predict. They can grow, block up the whole sewer line, and they're an issue that never stops coming. You can cut them back, but they still grow, and they will eventually deteriorate the line. And then you have a pretty good gaping hole there in the side of the pipe also that needs to be fixed. But luckily, both issues are right back to back in the same area. Then we're going to move here in just a moment over to the. There's like a extra unit that's been added onto the house, a clean out's outside of it. I'm going to go try and scope that and see where it ends up. This is actually on the exterior of the house here. I thought this was maybe under the basement floor, but the line goes to the rear of the property. So this is about roughly 5 or 6 feet outside the foundation of the house. It's going to be about 5 or 6 feet deep. It's down there a ways. The water line here is sitting below the bottom of the camera lens, which means there's a 1/4 inch or less of standing water there, which is very minimal. And there's a little bit of particulate in the water, but there is no debris buildup here. Big bunches of toilet paper and stuff building up, indicating that it has caused a significant flow issue in the past. So at this time, I would not recommend doing a repair there. It seems that everything's flowing past that point just fine. Definitely want to avoid, no matter how good your sewer line is, avoid putting grease, paper towels, flushable wipes, items that shouldn't go down the line in the first place. The standing water is a little bit more unforgiving in those situations, but again, it's very minimal amount. So, apart from the issues with the concrete there, luckily they're not affecting the flow currently. Still need to get them repaired. But currently this line is functioning all the way out to the terminus there at 42 feet. And again, definitely contact the city or look into it and ensure that there is a easement there. Generally, when a line heads that direction to the rear like that, it's hitting an easement. There is always the chance it could be a party line connection, but I kind of doubt it in this situation. Alright, so we're outside the added on unit here. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. We're between the hot tub and the exterior wall. And here we go. I think this may end up just tying into the main house sewer line. I'll keep going here just to make sure. It looks like it just hooked on there. All right, we've reached this part in the line here. We actually haven't, it doesn't look like tied onto the house from the main line yet. Maybe what's going on here, here about 15 feet out, we hit it looks like a couple turns or something back to back here, but it's completely full of water in this particular area. You can see how we have toilet paper hanging up here on the line. And yeah, when you have this much standing water, the likelihood of debris getting caught and blocking the line goes up exponentially. There's just nowhere for it to really go when you have 3 inches of water in a 3-inch line. So I'm trying to locate this spot here because the camera is basically dangling vertically, having a hard time picking it up. I'm going to have to pull it back here where it levels out and see where it's at. This is about as close as I'm going to be able to accurately locate. It was about 5 feet away from the standing water. Okay, I was able to locate this spot. The line goes underneath the hot tub and it's just popped out the other side. It's in between the hot tub and the deck stairs. I'm picking the camera head up here right around 3 feet deep. Once it goes out through this 90 here, it dives straight down into the ground. So it's essentially straight down from this point here. Probably, I'll bet it's about 5 or 6 feet deep down at the standing water. I do recommend a repair here to correct the standing water. Starts here about 14 feet. Looks like there's roughly 1.5 to 2 feet of pipe here that is completely full of water. We're going to try and do a toilet flush here and see if we can see any water come past the camera. But this is as far as I'm able to get. The pinches or the turns there just cause the camera to stop. Okay, and we just did a toilet flush from the main house. I didn't see anything come past the camera, and I wasn't able to hear the flush echo through the pipe here. It could be because the standing water is blocking all the sound. I would definitely recommend getting this repaired. I'll try and put a white marking over here. Again, that's kind of a rough marking. It's definitely deeper than that and could be off by just a little bit as I'm locating before the camera drops in there. It does appear that this line, we did a toilet flush earlier when I was in the main house from the added unit here, and I was able to hear that echo through the clean out in the basement. So it does appear that they're connected together. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get the camera far enough into there to confirm that. But anyhow, definitely get a repair done there and re-scope to ensure that it was done properly.